So a big part of living an abundant life is having an abundant wallet. As men, we feel responsible to provide protection and safety for our loved ones. And through financial planning, we can ensure we do just that. In this video, we will be going over 5 laws of gold. We will be educating ourselves on the way money works. This all comes from the richest man in Babylon. It doesn't come from me. I'm just the messenger. Let's go. So let me give you some context behind this story. The richest man in Babylon has many stories within that one book. One of these chapters, it talks about Arcad and Nomasir. Arcad proved to have an abundant mentality throughout his lifetime. He was able to go from rags to riches. He knew what it took to get there, and he took action every single day until he did. And he had a son named Nomasir. Once he was ready for adulthood, Arcad wanted to make sure that he gave his own son the opportunity to be respected among men. He knew that if he gave his wealth to his son without demanding great behavior from him prior to that, he knew men weren't going to respect his son to the fullest extent if he didn't go get it done himself. So Nomasir went on a journey. He left his hometown, he left his father's city, and he went to go earn riches of his own. Now, before he left, his father Arcad did want to help him. So he gave his son a clay tablet. In the tablet, there was a list of 5 laws. These are the 5 laws we're going to talk about today. These are the 5 laws of gold. And if you follow these 5 laws, just like Arcad and just like Nomasir, you will be able to create your fortune, not only for you, but for your family as well. Number 1, gold comes gladly and in an increasing quantity to any man willing to put away 1/10 of his earnings for his estates of his future and that of his family. This is saying it is not what you earn, it is what you keep. Think about it. There's people that are making 50K a year and there's people making 200K a year. And both of these individuals are still living paycheck to paycheck. Why is that? Because they both have bad spending habits. They spend all of their paycheck. They spend more than what they can pay for. That's why they're always in that cycle. Paycheck after paycheck, paycheck after paycheck. They just have to pay bills. But a man who pays himself first is going to have a surplus, is going to have enough to be able to invest in the future. Now, it hasn't talked about investing, but it will. I'm just saying you can't invest if you're not raising capital. So a very important principle to remember with this is that you must pay yourself first. You pay everybody else in your life. You pay the barber. You pay the cashiers. You pay the police officers. Life is transactional. You pay for everything. So you must make sure to also pay yourself. Don't slave away for anybody but yourself. I mean, if you're not keeping any money for yourself, who are you working for? Literally, like, who are you working for? Whose wealth are you building? Have you thought about that? Yo, real quick, if you found this video helpful, please make sure to hit that like and subscribe button for the YouTube algorithm so we can reach more people and help them improve their lives. All right, let's get on with the video, man. You have to keep at least 1/10 of what you earn. It doesn't matter what you earn. It doesn't matter how much. Just keep at least 1/10. So with time, you can actually have a surplus of money and you can utilize that to your advantage. But you won't get that far if you can't build that habit of saving. It's so easy to spend. It's so easy to spend your paycheck as soon as you get it. It's so easy to do that. But if you continue that habit, you'll never have enough. You will never have more than what you wish for. You will never experience an abundant life if you can't control your urges. Number 2, gold comes happily to the wise owner who finds for it profitable employment. This is a very smart way of looking at money. You want to employ the money you have kept in your pocket. Think of them as modern day slaves. They're your own personal slaves. And the great thing about it is that they're not human. They have no emotions. They have no feelings. It's just energy. It's just paper. You could utilize them and view them as your own personal slaves, your own personal assistants. While you're sleeping, they're out there working for you. They're out there multiplying. They're out there making more money. It's funny because all they're doing is replicating themselves over and over and over. But you won't get to that point if you can't save 1/10 of your income, first of all. And two, if you don't find profitable employment for your money. This means that you must invest in businesses that make a profit, that will give you a return on your investments. You can't be investing on risky businesses. You understand how hard it is to come by that money in the first place. You've worked hard for your money, so why would you just give it away carelessly? That is not the behavior from a millionaire, from a billionaire. People don't get to those points by carelessly spending their money. No, they manage their money. They know where it's going. They know what type of returns they're going to see before they invest in a business. They make sure that it's profitable. They make sure that they're actually going to get a positive ROI. This also means not to have money doing nothing. You see, your money isn't like you. Your money isn't lazy. Your money doesn't need to rest. Your money doesn't lose energy. Your money always has to be moving. Your money always has to be making you more money. That is how you reach an abundant lifestyle. You need to invest in profitable businesses. You must do it. Number 3, gold clings to the protection of the cautious owner who invests it under the advice of men who are wise in its handling. Isn't it crazy how back then they still had financial advisors? Today we have available to us many resources. We don't even have to contact a financial advisor personally. We could look at YouTube videos and educate ourselves. But it is wise to hire one as soon as you're making big money. You don't know how to handle that money, and you don't want to lie to yourself. You don't want to be delusional. If you want to keep that money, you can't be afraid of spending it to get it back. And what is a wise way to spend it? Spend it on people who can tell you how to get it back. Spend it on a financial advisor. They're going to tell you where to invest the money, how to invest the money. If you don't know how money works by that point, which you probably won't even have a lot of money if you don't know how money works. But if you don't know how money works, a financial advisor could teach you in that subject. But if you're stingy about your money and you believe that you know best, that money will slip away from your hands, slowly but surely. You have to make sure that you are getting the best of the best when it comes to your money advice. Your philosophy matters a lot. What you know matters a lot. Yo, brother, so thank you so much for watching this video. I know you're trying to live a life of abundance of wealth, joy, women. Me too, brother. If you want to learn more, you click on this video right here. I educate myself every single day so I can bring this type of content to you. My name is Clason. I hope you got some value from this video, and I'll be seeing you right here. Let's go.